Hello everyone, I welcome you here again. So today we have Miss Muneza Kagzi. So welcome ma'am.
Thank you.
So ma'am is currently working as an assistant professor with TAPMI. So ma'am, we want to start with your academic background first. Please tell us.
Okay. So thank you for giving me an opportunity to share my experience. So talking about my background, I'm from a very small village called Viara. It is located nearby Surat, Gujarat. I completed my 10th and plus 2 in vernacular language Gujarati from Viara. Then I opted for my BBA and MBA from South Gujarat University in Surat. After completing my post-graduation, I started my career as a lecturer in MBA colleges in Gujarat. After 3 years of experience, I realized that in order to grow further, it is better to enroll for PhD programs. And then I started working for various exams, and I cleared JRF examination conducted by UGC and applied for various IIMs in India. And then I enrolled for my FPM in IIM Rohtak in strategic management. After doing my FPM, I started working at TAPMI as an assistant professor, and it's been 4 years at TAPMI. It is an amazing journey. Thank you.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So since ma'am has already completed her PhD journey, so we want to know a little bit about your experiences. How was the research journey like there? What are the challenges usually a scholar faces? So we want to start with the topic selection. Usually, a lot of people have confusion how to decide a research topic. So you wanna share something about it, ma'am?
Yes, yes. You rightfully pointed out that research is a very, very, difficult process when it comes to a topic selection. Okay, so it is extremely important that we pay a lot of attention in exploring the topics. So how generally, student explore the topic is in multiple ways. First, I will explore my own way, and then I'll narrate other ways also for those who want to try something else.
Okay.
So in my case, in my second year of the program, I was reading Times of India, and in that there was one news article which mentioned that companies with women on board outperformed companies without having any diversity with respect to gender. So this was published on the front page of various newspaper, not just the Times. And I started reading about it because it was so fascinating as a woman to see that now what is happening with companies and why it is enhancing firm performance. And from that news, the drive of reading more actually came to my mind. And then I discussed with my guide. My guide asked me to read some research papers. So what I did was then I explored a lot of research based on board of directors and the diversity. So my approach was a phenomena which was published in the newspaper. And at that time, Companies Act 2013 was implemented, and a lot of companies were asked to have one woman on board. So for me, that news article was the starting point. But for other researchers, what they can do is they can actually look at 3 ways. Okay, first is you can look at your guide's publication. Okay, so if your guide has published in particular area, then it becomes easier for you because you have a lot of reference of your own guide workings in terms of that area understanding, and you can talk to your guide and then the journey is easier. The second approach, I would say that you have a lot of coursework subjects. So generally in PhD program, you have 2 years of coursework and you have plethora of subjects from different disciplines. So while studying those subjects, you have a lot of case studies, you have research articles, you have a lot of essay to prepare and all that. From that also you can pick up the interest areas. Once you pick up the interest area, then it is easier to navigate further. Third approach is, as I mentioned, phenomena driven. So you can keep yourself updated with a lot of news or a lot of phenomena such as COVID. COVID has happened, so many changes has happened. And if you want to explore that, similarly, a lot of disruptions are happening in the business. So many businesses are going online, or a lot of platform-based businesses are coming, a lot of acquisitions are coming, a lot of technologies are changing with respect to TV or mobile, etc. So you can look at phenomena and can explore further. So these are three ways through which you can go about your research topic. First is your guides publication and research interest. Second one is lot of coursework subjects and explore the topic. And the last one is phenomena driven. Once you identify one of the approach, then go and discuss with your guide. It is extremely important that your guide is also okay with your topic selection. And if your guide approves, so go with 2-3 options and do basic research before approaching your guide. Then mention that why you want to go with whatever topic. And if guide also helps out in selection in terms of the preferences, it actually smoothens your journey with respect to the topic selection.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. It was really helpful knowing about all these different types in which somebody can select. So a lot of researchers, once they are into the research, they want to publish their research articles. So do you want to share something about it, ma'am?
Yes, good question. So always, PhD journey comes with a challenge to have the publication. So if you are very clear with what to read, then you would be very, very much, relaxed with what would be your outcome with respect to your publication. So that is input. So if you know your literature very well, you can publish well. So first approach is to look for the most important literature in that area. Once your topic is selected or the area is well discussed with your guide and you are very clear with that area, the second thing is you explore for the relevant literature in that area. So how to go about it? The first approach I would say is you can go to the a lot of search engines. For example, Google Scholar is widely used search engine. You can use the Google Scholar or Web of Science as the search engine, and you put a broad keywords. For example, you are working on board diversity, you write about role of board of directors, so you or outcome of board diversity. So first is you can go to various search engine and look at lot of literature. Second one is you have to narrow down to that literature by focusing more on the papers which are from the top quality journals. So then how to identify? So there are two approaches to identify the key papers. First one is there are various quality journal lists available nowadays. For example, ABDC, Scopus. So this kind of quality list gives you an idea as to which are the key journals in your area. Identify these key journals, have a word with your guide, and then again go to the search engine, apply the filter by writing this journal name, and look at all the citations. So the paper with a higher citation gives you more idea about the literature. So once you have a key journals in your hand, once you know the key papers, then start reading those paper, then come across or narrow down to a topic, write it, and then start applying to various journals with your publication. When you are submitting papers, I would suggest the most important thing is to map the journal scope. Okay, or which are the important papers that have been published in that journal. So you can browse the journal, look at the issues, and look at their aim and scope of the journal. So if you rightfully target the journal, then chances are higher that you will have a good publication. So this is the approach. First is the input, how to identify the key paper. Once you have identified and written something, second one is to target journals. So that is the outcome of your research. So that is what I described as input and output approach.
Okay, thank you, ma'am, for sharing this information. Usually what happens in researchers, they want to have a good network of other researchers or faculties or other researchers in different universities or countries as well. So do you want to share something, how to, network with the correct people?
Yeah, networking plays a key role when it comes to research. And nowadays, there are so many conferences happening across the world.
Right.
And every B school in India also have lot of conferences. So you can target the key conferences in which you can go and discuss your work. So when your work is in progress, it is advisable that the researcher or the students travel to a good conference. For example, I'm from the strategy area, so key conferences that my area has: Strategic Management Society Conference, SMS, then Academy of Management, AOM conference, and there are so many other conferences. So it is good that you go and meet people who are from that area. They will actually listen to your work and they will provide a feedback when it comes to networking, and you can collaborate with them and explore further things. Second one is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is widely used by a lot of researchers. Journals also have their LinkedIn pages. So if you subscribe to the journals and if you track which journal is publishing more, and you can reach out to more and more people through LinkedIn is another thing. Third thing is, whenever you are reading the article, for example, you are reading the article from Academy of Management journal or any of the journal, you can write to that author and can probably look for the collaboration or feedback, that if that is in the same area, that actually helps. So there are three approaches. One is targeting conferences, second one is using LinkedIn profile, and third one is reaching out to the people who have published in that area and look for comments on their work. So these are the three points that can be used for networking.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing this wonderful information with us. So is there anything else you want to share with all the viewers?
Yeah, so something which is very much important for the PhD scholars or research scholars is to have the self-motivation. Okay, in the research, you are discovering the knowledge. So you cannot have a definite outcome in a specific time. So the timeline and the outcome both are quite uncertain. So in those difficult days, you just need to keep pedaling the cycle. And one day you will learn that cycling. Similarly, one day you will have the outcome of your research. So keep yourself motivated. Be in touch with your family or friends or guide. Definitely your guide, along with the family and friends. Definitely those encouraging words will keep you motivated. And the other thing is, in first go, not every researcher will have the outcome. So if you are having early rejections, or if you are unable to produce the quality outcome initially, you just keep that. You have to keep doing it. You have to refine, and one day that like a diamond, you will be polished. So that is my what we can say, wishes for the early career researchers and the research scholars. And I'm sure they will have a wonderful time ahead. India is booming in management educations, and across the globe there are a lot of opportunities coming in research fields. So definitely they will shine like anything.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your learning and experience with all of us. Thank you so much.
Yes, and now there is a time for New Year. So I wish all of you a happy New Year, and may this New Year brings lot of success and joy in your life. Thank you a lot.
Thank you so much. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you.